Hi everybody, welcome back to Liable Zest, and welcome back to the channel that was designed and created to encourage and inspire people to lead happy and healthy lives. What better way to start your day with a beautiful morning mobility routine? We are going to get those joints moving, get those muscles activating, and get that blood flowing. So when you're ready, join me on the mat. We are going to start in rest position at the bottom of our mats. Slowly dropping those glutes towards your feet, extending those arms out in front of you, pushing those shoulders onto the ground. Taking a deep inhale, and just taking a moment to bring yourself to the present. Focusing on this time to be here with yourself. Taking that deep inhale. Really encouraging yourself to be present and aware for this session. Walking your hands towards that right corner, pushing the shoulders into the ground, leaning into those left ribs. Deep breath. Slowly coming back to center, walking your hands to that right side. Deep breath in. Exhale, lean into those right ribs. Slowly coming back to center. Placing your fingertips on the mat, taking a deep inhale. Reaching as far forward as you can. You're going to lift yourself all the way up as you push through that spine, rounding and arching that back. And now slowly opening that chest into upward facing dog. And slowly dropping that chest down. Lifting all the way back up. Lifting your heart towards the sky. Now slowly leading with your glutes. Leaning all the way back into rest position. Deep breath in. Exhale, rounding that spine. And then dropping that pelvis. Opening that chest. Slowly dropping that chest all the way back down. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting that chest up towards the sky. And coming all the way back into rest position. Let's do that one more time. Rounding through that spine, coming into all fours, and then dropping that pelvis, opening that chest towards the sky, dropping it down towards the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, lifting back up. And now slowly rolling yourself back into all fours. I want you to widen your knees away from each other as you drop your chest towards the mat and lean into towards the floor as much as you can. Rotate that tailbone towards the wall behind you, leaning down. Keep holding. Deep breath in. Slowly bringing your hands back into an all fours position, bringing those knees back together, coming into all fours, taking a deep inhale. Exhale, lifting right arm up towards the sky. Inhale, center, then dropping that right arm in between your left leg and left arm. Coming back up towards the sky. Inhale, coming back to center. We're going to do that 5 times, leading through that left palm as you lift yourself up, keeping those hips facing down and rotating that shoulder. And looking up towards the ceiling as you rotate. Lifting that arm up towards the sky. Now extending it out in front of you. Extending that left leg and right arm. And we're going to hold here. Deep breath, looking down in front of you. Keep holding. Getting that activation. Now slowly bringing that left leg out towards the side. Toe tap back up, back to center, toe tap. That's 1 to the side. Back to center, toe tap. And center, toe tap. Let's do 1 more, stabilizing, keeping that core tight. Slowly bringing that hand to grab that left foot, and opening that chest, looking in front of you, opening and holding. Deep breaths. Keep holding and extending and holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping those limbs, leaning all the way back into that rest position, pushing the shoulders into the ground. We're going to interlace our hands behind our head. Deep breath in. Exhale, opening that left elbow towards the sky. Inhale, center, changing over to the other side. Keeping those hips square, rotating at the level of the waist, opening those shoulders, dropping them away from the ears. Very nice. And last one. Slowly coming back to center, extending those arms out towards the wall in front of you, pushing the shoulders into the ground. Now slowly coming back into all fours. Now lifting your right leg and left arm, extending, lengthening through those limbs. Imagine like you've got someone's hand pushing onto your neck and you're just lifting in towards that hand. You're going to hold. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring your leg to the side. Toe tap. Back to center. Toe tap. That's 1. Keeping that activation. Keep going. And last one. Lifting that leg up, bending that right knee as you grab that right ankle with that left hand and looking in front of you and holding, activating that glute as you draw your toes up towards the sky. Keep holding. Deep breaths. And now slowly extending that right leg and left arm and holding. Looking straight down in front of you. Deep breath in. Exhale, dropping those limbs. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, lifting left arm up towards the sky, rotating from the level of the waist. Now threading that left hand through those right limbs. Slowly coming back up, looking towards the sky. And back to thread the needle. And opening. And last one, remember, really focusing on opening that chest. Coming back and lifting your arms up. Lifting arms up and around. Placing both hands onto the mat, tucking those toes in under your feet. And lifting yourself up into downward facing dog. And if you still need to bend those knees slightly, that's okay. We're going to bend those knees, coming into fairy hold, and then lift back up into downward facing dog. So we're just going to do a few of these, getting that activation as you drop into that fairy hold. So you're just hovering your knees off the mat, and exhale, lift, and lift. And last one, extending, pushing those heels into the ground if you can, rotating that tailbone towards the ceiling as you draw your head through those arms. And now slowly bending those knees and leaning back as you stack that vertebra, lifting yourself up towards the ceiling, stacking that vertebra, hands to side, bringing arms out in front of you. Deep breath in. Exhale, opening that right shoulder towards the wall behind you. Inhale, center. Left shoulder towards the wall behind you. Inhale, center. And opening to the right. Inhale, center. Opening to the left. Inhale, center. One more on each side. Keep working, looking over that shoulder as you go. Coming back to center, and we're just going to circle the arms up towards the sky and then back down. And palms facing the ceiling as you rotate, lifting up and around. And changing direction. Palms are facing backwards as you rotate. And slowly coming back to center, placing hands on your sides. You're slowly going to drop that right hand to grab that right heel. Lifting your left arm up, just leaning over, allowing side body stretch. Just holding here. Now slowly breathing into those tight areas. Slowly coming back up to center, bringing both hands to the ceiling, dropping left hand to left foot, reaching right arm over, same thing, reaching over to that opposite corner and holding. Now slowly, if you can, bringing that right hand towards that right foot and just opening that chest, pushing those heels down towards the floor as you push those hips towards the ceiling in front of you, resting that neck. Don't strain it too much. If you do struggle in this position, you can just drop your glutes a little bit lower towards the ground. Now slowly placing hands on your lower back, lifting all the way back up, and slowly dropping yourself back down into a counter pose, into rest position. Deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly coming back into all fours, tucking those toes in under the feet, lifting your hips up towards the sky. And now slowly walking your hands towards your feet. We're going to halfway lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, lowering yourself back down. Grabbing your opposite elbows with your hands. Deep breath in. Exhale, opening towards that left side. Inhale, center. Exhale towards that right. Inhale, center. Slight bend in those knees so you don't put any strain onto that back. Coming left and right. Last one, coming back to center, dropping those hands down. Halfway lengthen. Slowly coming back into that forward fold. Lifting yourself all the way back up towards the sky. And now slowly coming down back to a forward fold. I want you to heel toe your feet to slightly larger than shoulder width apart. Now you're slowly going to bend your knees into a deep squat, and you're going to draw your elbows into those knees and just allowing those hips to open up. Just gonna hold here and just lengthening through that spine, lengthening through the crown of your head, tucking in that tailbone. Deep breath. Now slowly, if you can, you're going to wrap that right hand around that back knee and lifting that left arm up towards the sky. And now if you can, opening that chest and grabbing that opposite hand. If you struggle with this, just see if you can open that hand towards the back and opening that chest towards the sky. Now deep breath, coming back to center, lifting both arms up towards the sky, and now dropping that left arm and wrapping it around that left knee as you open that right shoulder towards the ceiling. Looking up towards the sky. Again, don't put pressure on yourself. If you can't do these movements or range of motion, you'll get there Just be kind, be patient with yourself. Lifting both arms up towards the sky, placing elbows back in between those knees, dropping left elbow towards the mat as you lift that right arm up towards the ceiling. And slowly coming back to center, dropping right elbow towards the mat as you come back up towards the ceiling with that left arm. Slowly coming back to center and placing both hands on the mat as you extend those knees, slowly heel toeing yourself back to bring those toes back to center, and just walking those knees out as you just bend and extend while you stay in that forward fold. Placing both hands on the mat and either jumping or walking yourself back into a front support position. Deep breath in, exhale, dropping those knees down, and then slowly bringing your body all the way onto the mat, lifting that chest up towards the sky. Slowly coming back down, interlacing your hands behind your back. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting your chest up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, dropping that chest as you lift those arms up towards the ceiling and lift your legs up. Deep breath in, lower those legs, lift that chest. Inhale, exhale, lower that chest, lift those legs. Bring those hands towards the sky. And lift that chest, lower those legs. Now keeping in this position, we're going to lift those legs and we're just going to hold. Deep breaths. Keep holding, inhaling and exhaling. You're feeling a good activation into those glutes. And now slowly bending right knee to grab right ankle, left knee to grab left ankle, and pointing those toes towards the wall in front of you. Inhale, exhale, dropping those limbs down. Inhale to pause, exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. Inhale, lower, exhale, up and hold. Last one, inhale, lower, exhale, lifting and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trying to keep those knees together. Slowly dropping down, extending those legs, bringing those arms onto the mat, and slowly leaning back into rest position. Coming back up into all fours, lifting right leg off the mat, bringing it to the side, and now pushing your tailbone towards the wall behind you, leaning back into your left heel, then slowly coming forward and opening that chest and extending that back left leg. We're going to do 5 of these. That's 1 and 2. Keep going, breathing, slow, controlled movements. And last one, you're just going to stay down here and you're going to hold here. Keep holding. Deep breaths. Enjoy that stretch going down the side, inside of your leg, down that groin. Now slowly coming back to center, bending that right leg and extending that left leg out to do that same thing. Leaning back. Deep breath. Exhale, opening that chest and dropping that pelvis towards the ground. Coming all the way back. And go according to what your body is feeling. Listen to your body. Give yourself grace. Just use this as a time to re-energize, revitalize yourself in preparation for a beautiful, positive day ahead. And last one, opening that chest and slowly coming back and pushing your heels, your glutes in towards your right heel as you push that groin into the ground, rotating that tailbone. Slowly coming forward into all fours, bending that right knee that left knee and slowly leaning back into rest position for your final time. Deep breaths. Slowly coming back into all fours and pivoting yourself into a seated position, lifting your arms up towards the sky and slowly coming all the way down onto the mat, placing your hands out in front of you for one last time. Rolling yourself all the way back up into seated. Thanks for joining me on that morning mobility routine. I hope you are feeling ready and revitalized for the day and looking forward to seeing you soon. If you enjoyed that video, hit that like button. I look forward to seeing you in that next one. Thank you.